me 1 second, bro.
All right.
Cause what is going on right now? There we go. You had a good day so far? So you had a good day so far?
Yeah, I had a good day so far.
Come on. Why's everything going so slow now?
All
Alrighty.
right.
Now we can go ahead and get started with the podcast. Okay. That's it. That's it. Just is it. So we'll go ahead and get started. That way I can hear your stories. So I'm gonna kick it off, bro. We have a new guest today. A new story, new perspective, new opinions, new mindset. And I want to welcome our guest onto the podcast. I want to thank him for taking his time to come out to the podcast and being here today with us. So I'm going to give our guest the floor, and he can say who he is and where he's from.
My name's Jeremy. I'm from Vernal, Utah.
You got everything situated, or you need the more time?
No, that's all I really got right now.
Okay, so we're going to start. Take us back to when you first got into cars.
When I first got into cars, it was probably about a year ago. I was watching a music video, and in the music video is a BMW E30 drifting around. I thought it was really cool, so I modeled the car in Blender, 3D modeling software.
Mhm.
I thought it was really cool. And, that was all before I even had my own car. But then I bought my current car, which is a Lexus IS350 2006, and, that's when I really got into it, and I started looking at other cars and looking at, like, what I liked and stuff.
Okay. So you would say then you're fairly new to the car scene then.
Yeah, I'm pretty new to the car scene.
Okay. uh, have you attended any car meets?
I attended, Cars and Coffee out in Arizona, and it was just, there's a guy on YouTube, he does a 3K to exotic, he starts with a $3,000 budget, and he's trying to trade up to a Lamborghini Gallardo, and he did a meetup out in Arizona, and that's the one I went to. And then I made my own meet in, 'cause Vernal's got, like, 10,000 people, it's not very big. I covered my car in Christmas lights, I found 2 other people out in Vernal that also had Christmas lights on their car, and on Christmas Eve, we all kinda met up, and we had people coming to check out the cars.
Okay, that's dope. That's dope. So you fairly new to the car scene, and you basically hosted your own meet, right?
Yeah, pretty much. It wasn't very big, it was just 3 people, and then we just went there and hung out for a bit.
Yeah, it's still nice though. So you let's see how I can shape this out. What do you want to see from the car scene, being that you like still like brand new into it?
Um, I definitely say I wanna see more custom builds, because on social media, it looks like more and more people are just getting in the car scene for clout, but
Hmm.
I like to see custom builds, people doing things to their car. Um, I have plans for this car. What I really like is the style from, like, the early 2000s street racing style, like Fast and Furious and Need for Speed. Those are the kinda builds I like to see, just fully custom.
Okay, that's why it's going like that. I can fix that on my end. Okay, so just so you know, you is going in and out a little bit, but I think we should be
Hold
fine,
on.
yo. So it kind of changes up how I'm gonna approach today's
Are you
podcast.
still there?
Being that you're like you still basically you're new to the car scene, it basically changes the dynamic of it, right? So let me see your question I can ask you first to get it started. Well, first I'll do this. The car you have now, right? It's the car I wanted to get a while back, and I want to do like a body kit for it. They got a front grill, not a front. They got a front bumper conversion kit for that car that I want to get done to it. And I was supposed to build it through my car group, but it ended up never happening. So why you chose the Lexus 350 for your like first car to start doing like mods to?
Because it was cheap. It was like $6,000 for this one, and
Mhm.
it's reliable, and for my first car, I don't want something that's gonna break down on me when I still gotta go to work and stuff. Plus, has 300 horsepower, which is pretty good for the price
Mhm.
and the size of the car. It's a very small, compact car. It's also a luxury vehicle. It's very comfortable to drive in. I drove 12 hours Arizona and back, loved every second of it.
So, what kind of bills are you into?
What kind of builds? I said more street style builds. I like the aesthetics of a car, like how it looks
Mhm.
more than what's under the hood. Like obviously a car has 600 horsepower, that's awesome. That's a really cool build, but I like flashy builds,
Okay.
like livery on the side, custom wheels, custom like underglow.
So more of a cosmetic type build then, like, you don't want it for the power, you want it for how it looks.
Yeah, exact.
Okay.
And also, I feel like upgrading the suspension and the brakes and upgrading how the car handles is probably more important than what's under the hood, at least for the start, because having a car that you know what it's gonna do and you know how it handles and how it controls is gonna be better than pushing a car that you don't know the limits of or you can't handle the limits of.
You did cut out it did cut out in the beginning, but I heard the end of it, and that is true. You definitely should know what the car is capable of and know how to drive the car. We're gonna ask a different question. If you were to build your dream car, what would the car be? And what lane would you get into? Would you get into a drift, stance, volume plus, or would you track it?
My dream car right now, if I'm going for like a realistic dream car, I'll be able to get it within 5, 10 years probably. Be a Lexus RCF
Okay.
because it has the same 5-liter V8 as the LC 500, except for it's lighter and stiffer chassis, and it's more track focused. It's more driver focused, and I would build it for aesthetics. I'd probably uh put a body kit on it. There's a RR Racing body kit that has functional aero and like has the vents and everything. And I'd get that. Probably wrap it, put a livery on there. I love liveries, custom art and stuff. And it'd definitely be a track build.
Okay. So how much horsepower would you try to push out of it?
Comes stock with 471 horsepower.
Hmm.
It is a high, what's that called? It's a high compression engine, but you can supercharge it and get it up to close to 600. So I'd probably, if money wasn't an issue, I'd supercharge it, have full everything on there. Only definitely close to 600 would be my goal.
That's a that's a good number. That's a good number. I'm gonna just keep throwing questions at you, right? You new into the car scene, right?
Mhm.
What what can you tell us that you learned so far about the car scene and the car community?
What I learned so far is the people that I've met through my car page, like the people that followed me first, they send me messages, is that there's a lot of genuine nice people. There's a lot of people that they're genuine, they're nice. They don't have super expensive cars, but they're real and they stay true to who they are.
Respect. Now, you said you stay in a small town, right? Kinda sorta.
Mhm.
So, how's the car scene where you stay at?
Car scene where I stay at, there isn't really much of one besides a couple friends that um happen to own nice cars, but around the street you'll see more of trucks than anything.
Okay, so that can make it so how far you gotta travel to actually, like if you went to go to a car meet, a good car meet, how far would you have to travel to get to it?
Probably I would say at least to Salt Lake, which would be around a 3-hour drive, and
Mm.
that's the capital of Utah. And then probably there's definitely bigger car scenes out of state, like Arizona and California, but those are way longer of drives.
So you kinda in a tough spot. Like, I can definitely tell you know about the cars you wanna get into and that you wanna be a part of the car scene, but being that you're in that kinda area, you don't have much of a car scene.
Yeah.
So and to have to drive 3 hours to actually get to a car meet, that's a drive. And at that point, it's worth it, then not worth it. But what is one
Mhm.
thing you wanted to learn, or what's one thing you want to learn from the car scene?
One thing I want to learn is definitely how to work on
Hey,
my
let
own
me hit you
car.
back quick. I'm on the podcast.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
All right, bro. Sorry about that. Say again, boss man. What's one thing you want to learn from the car scene?
Mainly, I want to learn how to work on my own car
Okay.
because right now I've only done a couple things by myself. I would have done the oil change by myself, my first oil change, but the car jack in my garage didn't work, so I had to take it in. But I did put the I did put the underglow on myself. I put new hood struts on, but just really simple stuff is all I've done so far. I want to learn how to work on my own engine and stuff.
So the people you met up with the Christmas sites, y'all still talk?
Yeah, we still talk. I keep in contact with them through Instagram most of the time.
Okay. Are they in the same area as you?
Uh, the people, the people that I had the Christmas meetup with, they still live in Vernal. One of them's going out to another country, for a couple of years though, pretty soon. And then, the group I met up with out in Arizona, I still talk to them through Instagram, but they're a lot further out.
So how far is Arizona?
Arizona, so 600 miles is how far
Mm,
Phoenix is from Vernal.
God damn.
Yeah.
Give or take, it's like a 6 hour drive.
It was 12, so I might have the amount of miles off, but it was, like, pretty much an all-day drive there, but then I, stayed with some family out there, so I was out there for the weekend.
Okay. So how do you keep the passion for cars and want to be in a car scene, but now you so far away from everything?
Um, I think it's mainly just me focusing on what I can control right now and, like, what I can do personally, so, like, right now, even if I'm far away from, like, car meets and stuff,
Hmm.
I can still work on my car, I can still modify it, and, I still drive it, and what I'm doing right now is just posting on Instagram, because then I'm able to share what I'm doing with my car without having to pull up to car meets and everything.
Okay. Um, do you ever see yourself moving to a spot closer to like the car scene?
Yeah, definitely. Right now, I'm just, trying to build experience on my resume,
Hmm.
that way I can be able to apply for a job out in the city, a higher paying job that hopefully I'll be able to pay rent and find a place to live out there.
Okay. Because I want to say, um, it is a little different when you want to be involved in something, but everything that's around you is like so far away from you. But
Mhm,
it is still dope that you still have that passion to be in the car scene, the passion to still learn about cars, fix it on your own, and still just take that initiative to go and make it happen. That's still dope to see. Um, Even better though, you brand new to the car scene, and even though you far from cars, like in general, you still getting that positive reaction from the car scene. You know, you got people reaching out to you. You still made up with some car people in your area. So it is still dope that you still getting that experience of actually being in the car scene. So what are some that you expect to get from the car scene or something that you look forward to once you actually in the car scene?
um, What I'm looking forward to is when I do move out to the city, I'll be able to meet more people that are into cars, and we'll be able to hang out, drive our cars together. 'Cause, right now I'm just all about building my own community, pretty much.
To be honest, that's a good start. Because then by the time you actually get into the car scene, you have that community behind you who you know will always give you support, will always show love to you. So that is smart. You know, basically right now while you basically on your own, you building your own community. Which you're doing good though. I watched I seen like your videos and you're still doing good. So once you do get into the city and you around the car scene more, I feel like it'll work out for you. You know, you'll meet up with new people. You'll start going to car groups. You'll find a good car group, hopefully, to be a part of. And then I feel like that'll take the car experience to the top for you. But in the meantime, let's just see. So other than the Lexus, if you had no budget for a dream car, what would it be?
If I had another dream car,
Mhm.
gotta think for a second then. It'd probably be the Lamborghini Countach 804 LPI, the newer Countach. Definitely like the entire wedge shape of it. I think it's one of the most beautiful cars ever made, personally.
It is nice. I will say that much. It is nice. Most stuff is nice. But now, I'm getting curious, right? So, what do you want your community to know about you as you building it? Like, what do you want to stand for?
Let's see. I wanna stand for people that are new getting into the car scene, and I wanna show them that even if you have even if you have a cheap car, my car was $6,000, even if you have a cheap car, you can still build off of that, and you can still work your way up. You don't have to have a Supra or a GTR. You don't have to have a super nice car to be able to start building and start making a community for yourself.
Okay, that's a that's a very good standpoint. So, too, my car was 4 grand. My car was 4 grand, and it started everything for me. Uh, my car started
Exactly.
my first car group, started my first YouTube video. It was my entryway to the car scene. Also, like if I would have started trying to build a community, then it would have been better because then, like, the things I did just to my car, I didn't do a lot to it because I didn't know what to do to it, to be honest. Because around that time, too,
Mhm.
I was still fresh into the car scene. So, like, now that I have my foot in the door and I've been around the car scene enough to, like, know about it, when I get it fixed, then I'll start back, like, getting really into building that side of my story with my car and, like, my own personal journey. But, let's see. You definitely stand for a good message, though, and being that you an advocate for people coming into the car scene is dope because you know what it's like, especially in your circumstance where you further away from anything dealing in the car scene. It's harder for you to actually get out there, but you still making the time, the effort to still build it, and that's dope. So just want to say about just want to give you props about that. That's dope. Keep doing your thing,
Thank you.
and basically, keep going forward, and eventually, like you say, everything take time though. But when you get to that standpoint where you are around more car people, it'll be dope. You'll get different opinions on, different opinions about your car, different opinions about the car scene. You'll start to see more of the car scene, and you will see some good, you will see some bad. But that's with everything though. So it is dope that
Mhm.
you getting that experience. But so tell me about your first cars and coffee. How was that for you?
It was a really good experience, actually. So I had traveled all that way to go out there, and the guy hosting it, you can check out his YouTube channel. It's red as the color. But the guy hosting it, he was uh he was like shocked, impressed that I took the time to drive 12 hours all the way out there just for his meetup. And him and his other like, investor friends, I should say, because he's all big on building wealth, and that's also a path I wanna go down, but, uh, they all went to lunch and they invited me out, and they bought lunch for me, and then, I actually was able to help him on his YouTube journey. He had to, drop off one of his cars for his videos, and then, I was able to give him a ride back,
Okay.
and, it was nice building that, connection, and now he's willing to help me if I ever want to get into flipping cars or, getting into real estate or anything. I now have that connection because I went out to that meetup.
And honestly, bro, that's what it's all about. Like I say, you kind of like you put yourself, first of all, you put yourself in a great spot because now you made a very great connection. Like you said earlier, you want to get into investing and doing all them type of things. You now have that connection right there for you at all times. So that in itself is already a big move for you. Like like we talked about, you're not really familiar with the car scene, but it's crazy the bonds you can make from the car scene, the people you can meet from the car scene. And man, that's dope. Like, and I'm glad that he looked out for you the same way that you looked out for him. He basically paid it in return. That's dope too. So that shows that he also is a good person for those who look out for him also. So it's just you'll get way more of that the more you owe. Again, 1 second, guys. He'll be right back. In the meantime, hey, Shane, I need you to check your DM, my brother. Oh, and I gotta, we gotta discuss something when we're done with the podcast.
Looks like I disconnected there for a sec. But I heard everything you
Oh,
said
good.
for like the last 10 seconds of that.
I'll just say now, it's good that you put yourself in that spot, and that he's a good person that he did out for you.
Mhm.
And when you start to get into the car scene, you will see more of that. Because honestly, from my experience, bro, the more you in the car scene, the people see like that you're like a genuine person and you genuine about the car scene, that's the more they come. That's the more they come to you, and that's the more that they want to they want to be a part of what you got going on. So you got to
Mhm.
put yourself in a very good spot, doing what you're doing already. So I just say keep going on your journey. Keep doing you. Keep going hard on everything that you're working on, because in the end, it all pay off. But now I wanna, if you do have any like type of questions you want to ask, or like anything you want to get off your mind that you've been thinking about the car scene, I'm gonna give you that chance to actually talk about it or like
Okay.
ask questions about it.
Yeah. One thing I've been wanting to get into was YouTube. Because
Mhm.
right now I'm only posting on Instagram, but I want to get into YouTube and see what I can kind of build up there. And my issue is right now is just finding that inspiration basically for what kind of content I want to make. Because to be able to make YouTube on content, or to be able to be making content on YouTube, you have to be doing stuff with your car, most likely.
Well, no, yeah. I often say the same thing that Shane just said. Start with YouTube Shorts, and with today's social media type style, bro, everything is content. Literally, you can make anything content.
Mm.
You can start just you can just pick up your phone, bro, and just record your opinion about something. Or if you see something that you want to speak on, do that. Start doing that as a way to start building your content. So I would say generally start with shorts. Make a short video about something that's on your mind about the car scene, about your car,
Okay.
like the jet, bro. Just like great point, like Shana said, document going on drive with your car. And then you kinda in a good spot too. Cause no, like you said, the car scene out there really isn't like that big. But
Mhm.
if you was to step up and start putting the car scene out there in your area, who knows what that'll come for you. So
Mhm.
I would say you already have the inspiration. You already have everything else that you need to actually do it. At this point, I would say we get in our own way when we don't know where to start at, and then we make it overly complicated.
Mhm.
So I would say just start talking, get in your car, bro. Um, anytime you get an idea, like the same thing, man, you're doing right now, just imagine I'm not done. Just talk to yourself, talk to the camera, and just do you. But I would say start there, bro, and just keep going. Cause like I said, you actually have a good following too right now on Instagram. So if you start putting more content out there about, what's next for your car, what you want to do to your car, just anything in that nature, bro, is content. So even a even a drive, bro, taking a drive, just showing off the area, that's content.
Okay. Yeah, and I've been,
I don't know if can you pull up can you pull up the chat?
I don't think so, I'm not seeing.
Okay, well I'm gonna send Shane your Instagram. And you can look at what he's doing with his content because he does the same thing. And then we also have more in the comments. GNC definitely won't help you out, gang. But um, I would say look at Shane page, and then another thing I say is look at other creators, right?
Mhm.
9 times out of 10, I mean, doing stuff with your car, yes, is better content, but at the same time, people want to know the person behind the content. So if
Mm.
you go out and show them who you are, and then you could also, like you said, when you got the time, take that 3 hour drive to go get content out. And I will say, it is a long drive, but it's definitely worth it because the risk you get out of that will be greater than anything else. You'll get the content. You might can get cars rolling there. Like, just the content is there. I'll say this much. I just think we hold ourselves back when we overthink it. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, and,
So,
for those road trips, it definitely makes it easier because I do have family out in Orem, which is about 30 minutes from Salt Lake, and they'll let me stay at their house, so I could drive the 3 hours out there, and I could stay out there for, like, a whole weekend pretty much.
see, that's also a great start. Like, okay, so I'll tell you how I got started, right? Because I always wanted to do, I watched one YouTuber named Scrapman, and he stays in Utah, right?
Oh,
And
no.
since I've been watching him, YouTube is always something that I wanted to do. I just didn't know how to do it, or I was hard on myself to a point where I overthought it. Until honestly, bro, one day I just got in my car and I went to got in my car and I went to it was a car meet in Orlando. Yeah, you might have heard of them, the Hamilton Collection.
I don't think so.
When you get time, look them up. Has a lot of hypercars and supercars, right? But my first video was basically I forced myself to get up. I drove to that car meet. I had my GoPro and I got out of the car, bro, and I started recording, right?
Mhm.
And within the first 5 10 minutes of me recording the cars early, I met two new friends just that fast. And then we still talk to this day. Me and him still stay in contact. Actually, he does photography out in Jacksonville. I think he still does it, and he also has a Lexus. So
Okay.
just within them first 10 minutes of me just recording and just get myself out of my own box, I met two new friends. So the next meet that you do hear of out there in Utah, I would say take that chance, go to it, stay at your people's house, go to that car meet, record the car meet, record yourself doing it, and
Mm.
build this. Use that as a start. And I promise you, once you start, it gets way more easier the more you go. I can get that for you right now, Shane. Give me 1 second. But give me like an idea of like, um, who do you watch as far as like content?
Mostly right now, it's just other car guys on Instagram that are, um, basically on the same path as me. They're making content for their Instagram pages, and, it's the kinda thing where we both support each other, we both, like, watch each other's content, like it, you're sharing it, make sure it gets pushed, and then, on YouTube, Mainly, it's people doing things like taking their cars on, road trips, or they're showing, like, the daily life what daily life looks like driving the car that they drive, essentially.
Okay. So, what do you think you could take from them to start doing your own content?
I guess I could, um, just kinda document what it's like to be driving what I'm driving just as a daily driver, because that's what some of them do. They're just showing what life looks like with their car, and you don't have to modify your car a bunch to do that. You don't have to be always spending money on your car. It's a good starting point, I guess, because you just you're starting with what you already have, which is your car.
True. So, when do you have time to actually like go out and just make a video of you in your car?
What was that? All right.
When do you have the time to actually go out and make a video of you in your car?
Usually I'll have time. It's usually nighttime when I record, but even if it's dark outside, I can still go to like gas stations and stuff. They usually have really good lighting. And I work 5 days a week, so it's usually afternoons I'm working. So it's usually nighttime when I get off of work that I start recording.
And honestly, you'll learn quick, bro. That is the best time for content. Personally, solo content. Nighttime is the best content for solo content. Um, because in my opinion, that's the road's free. Um, the road's free, and you just have like just pure creativity to go out and just do what you. Especially like gas stations. You got a gas station with good light, bro. You can make a quick video right there of just your car. Um, but just in my opinion, I feel like nighttime is truly the best time to go out and just enjoy yourself, make the content. Now, I want to ask you a question. Do you have any spot down there that's real good at nighttime for pictures?
Yeah, it would be there's a Smith's gas station that usually at nighttime it's completely empty, but the lighting's really good. There's also good lighting at Maverick, and you'll see on my page I have some videos where I just took some shots of my car there, and it really captures the angles and the look of the car really well.
Can do is make that your go-to spot. You can just make a quick reel of you driving there, getting content, and then just do like a quick like make your own like B-roll, make your own B-roll of your car.
Mhm.
Like, we see influencers, right, with money doing all these bills and doing everything else, right? But what we don't see is they legit started at the same spot we started at.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna be honest to you, the only difference between you and them at the current moment is they kind of already did it. You know what I mean? And it's not saying nothing bad.
Yeah.
Like I say, we are the only people who hold ourselves back from doing what we want to do. So in the moment, the only thing holding you back from being that influencer is just literally starting. In my humble opinion, the hardest thing to do is just take that first step. But I feel like after that first step, bro, and you get the other foot going, then, bro, it's like walking. It gets easier and easier and easier. I would just say, time you get a chance. What do you film with? Your phone?
I have a GoPro that I usually record with.
You have a who?
A GoPro?
A teen GoPro. Look, bro, I keep mine right here. Well, the GoPro right here. Okay, I keep it with me. I will say, do you have any like mounts you could put on your car?
I don't have a mount. Well, I have they're just like sticky ones that you just stick on, because it came with it, but, if I wanna do anything on the outside of the car, I'd wanna get a suction cup mount. For right now, I could have a mount on the interior somewhere probably.
I will say, cause my first video, actually, I mounted I mounted my GoPro. Now I was very nervous 'cause I didn't think it'd work, like it'd fall off.
Mhm.
But I mounted my GoPro on the outside of my car, and then I just started recording myself just driving spots, just literally, bro, just driving, right?
Ye
Um, and that's how I kinda got started into my content, was like that. Now, if you add, actually, bro, you don't even need the GoPro. Dash cam. Get you a dash cam that record. They got a three-way dash cam. You got one that record the back, they get the back of your car. They got one that, what, a 3-in-1 is they get the back, they get you in the cabin, and also
Mhm.
get you driving. So, technically speaking, you can use your GoPro for something else on the outside. But to keep it simple, I would say get you a three camera dash cam.
M'kay.
That way you can just set it up and now you have something recording you at all moments when you in your car. Now that's also content with you driving your car. If not, you can just play back the footage of your dash cam while you driving the car. So I'll say look into that also.
Yeah, I will.
Just make sure you find one that legit it records you in the cabin, record the outside, and records the back. Yeah, and also to get a mount. Get a mount for the inside of the car too. Those definitely help. Do you have a Wawa or 7-Eleven in your area?
A what?
A Wawa or 7-Eleven.
I have 7-Eleven.
Okay, I'll tell you one thing. Being in a car scene, 7-Eleven is one of the top spots where a lot of people get their content. They have good lighting. The gas pumps have good lighting, so you can use that also for good content. So it's definitely ways to get started, bro. Honestly, and just like I say, just speaking from experience, you probably holding yourself back because you probably overthinking it on what to do for content. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
But the more people see, go ahead.
oh, I was just saying another main thing holding me back, I don't really like showing my face on camera that much. Is
Mhm.
actually,
Okay.
like, on my Instagram, it's just my car, no one knows what I actually look like besides the couple people I've met up with in person. Because
And
I just get camera shy, and there's some, like, personal stuff, like, I don't think I look that great. Because online, you're seeing all these people, all these, uh, car guys, and they all basically just look better than me pretty much.
okay, so pause for 1 second. All right. First things first, before we move forward with anything, never compare yourself to the next person. I don't care what it is, what it can be about. Never compare yourself to the next person, bro. And I will say this, bro. Confidence, gang, is definitely gonna be key for you. All right. And I can speak on this personally. I didn't have no confidence growing up because I had a speech impediment, right? I stuttered really bad, bro. Like really bad. All right. And for a while it did. It broke me, right? Because I had nicknames for how bad I should stutter, right?
Mhm.
But eventually, bro, I grew out of that and I gave myself confidence. The one thing you really gonna have to do, bro, is give yourself confidence. That's first. Like before you even get your camera, before you even start doing your car, do anything to your car, bro, it does not matter how you look. The internet truly values somebody who's genuine. If you've been in a community, bro, they want to see that you're genuine and that you're confident. And you have to be confident. Do not worry about how the next person look with their car. Only thing I want you to do, bro, is look in the mirror and tell yourself, bro, you are enough. You matter, bro. Your goals matter. Bro. So I want you to genuinely look in the mirror, bro, and tell yourself, bro, that you matter. Be confident, gang, because I'm trying to tell you right now, if you're not confident in yourself, there's no way you can be confident in your dreams because you have to be confident there first to get to where you want to be. So now I'm gonna keep up with you literally every day. We go stay in contact. You'll get tired of me. But
Okay.
I just want you to truly, bro, believe in yourself. Do not worry about how the next person look or what they got or what they finna have. And I get it, you know. 'Cause like I say, I was once that boy at that same point. But I don't care, gang. Going forward, bro, we go build confidence in you, bro, because you need that. So we gonna work on that because you you can be successful in life, bro, but it means more when you give yourself confidence, when you're actually confident in what you're doing, right? And I promise you, it does not matter what you look like. As long as you pick that camera up, bro, and you're confident in what you're saying, and you're confident in what you believe in, bro, that's what the people follow, bro. That's what the people want. Like that's truly what they all want, bro. So going forward, gang, I want you to start working on that confidence, right? And then once you do that, bro, I promise you, everything else gets easier. I promise you. And to be fair, use me as an example. And I'm gonna keep saying this because literally, I'm probably my biggest critic. And trust me, some days, bro, I will break down because I'm too hard on myself. That's only because I'm not trying to be perfect. I'm trying to be the best version of myself. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So I've been there with being scared of the camera or with being, just scared of being in front of the camera. The one thing you can't let stop you is people's opinion because it's only an opinion. The only person, I learned this a long time ago, the only person who can make you upset, bro, is yourself. All right. So don't let anything the internet says to you, bro, get to you. They try and do that. They trying to stop you from being great, but don't never let anybody stop you from being great, bro.
Thanks. That's
So
I feel like I needed to hear that for sure. Thanks.
no, bro, don't thank me, gang. This. I'm just say this much, right? Just from experience, if I wasn't confident in myself, I would not have this podcast. Me and you today would not be talking. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Because to this day, bro, I still stutter. Off camera game, when I get really excited, bro, oh, ask anybody, bro. I stutter real bad, bro.
yeah.
Real bad. And it's like sometimes it's still embarrassing, but I've learned to own it because that's just who I am. That's how I talk. So if you go judge me based off how I talk, then you truly were never my friend from
Mhm.
the jump. So I still get to the point where I stutter because I'm so excited about something, bro. It sound mashed together. So my fault. I've been talking a little too much, but
Oh, you're all
let me
good.
go back because they're right. Shane, right? We have a chat right now, bro. It's going crazy. So Shane said, no matter what, look in the mirror and tell yourself that you're that guy until your body believes it. Your body. Yeah, you too. Never compare yourself to anybody, bro. Like, that's one thing we don't do. Right? Shane said I think Shane already followed you, but Shane said he gonna follow you, and that's somebody else you can look up to, right? And then, bro, the car scene is correct. It's not a judgment zone with the right people. You know what I mean? So that's another thing you don't gotta worry about. And again, bro, like I'm gonna say this much. When you start to do something for yourself, you will see the people behind the screen telling you how much they see you're trying to do, what you're trying to do. And to you, it may not seem like it's that important, but to somebody else, bro, it means everything.
Mhm.
Like right now, this conversation to me, bro, means a lot because if I can help you get past that wall that you behind, bro, I made a difference in somebody's life. That's the only thing I ever care to do is to make a difference, right? So once going forward for you, once you break down your wall, you give people the same feeling to break down their walls. So now, with you going that to that next step, and I'm gonna say this much too. Anytime you get an idea that pushes you outside your comfort zone, the only thing your body telling you is it's time to be great. It's time to let the greatness out, bro, and go be who you meant to be. So what you want to do content, what you want to do YouTube, the only thing your body is telling you is it's time to go be great. Like, let it out, bro. Trust your greatness, bro. Trust your mindset, but just be you at all times, bro. And I'm telling you, gang, it's go pay off. So what else? You know what? I'll make a group chat to me, you, and Shane. when I get off this podcast, I'm gonna a group chat between me, you, and Shane.
Alright.
I'm gonna actually put you in all my group chats, to be honest, because I want to give you the experience of the true car scene, and then I want to give you just that experience for support because you have it. But when you hold yourself in that circle, bro, you will never get to see that support. So I'm gonna tell you this much, right? Me doing this podcast and meeting new people, bro, and getting to meet like a lot more people. I don't want to be the main character on this podcast. I just want to be the person that has put our foot in the door. But I get a lot of messages about what I'm doing, bro, and what it means to people and how they love what I'm doing. And when I sit back and I think about what I am doing, bro, it means a lot because it all started with the smallest idea, bro. I just want to give people a voice. And it really hit the community, and the community really just loving it. So that's just what I'm telling you now, bro. You just have to be confident with your mindset. You have to be confident with what you can do. Like you already did your research. You already done, and also, bro, be confident. Like you slick, you slick right now is your biggest setback because I want you to think about the story you just told me about how you helped the dude, right? But everything else,
Mhm,
just look at the bigger picture. He's seeing something in you to want to mentor you to be better, right?
mhm,
That's the confidence in you that you don't see in yourself yet. That's somebody else telling you you have everything in you to go be great. Now it's your turn to go do that, to go be that. Now, bro, it's all up to you to actually go make it work. And I believe in you, gang. Like, I know you can do it. Like, you here for a reason, you know?
mhm,
So now, going forward from today, bro, the only thing you gotta do is just keep being great. You go fail, bro. Trust me. I failed many times. Shane has failed many times. Everybody fails a lot, but don't look at it as failure, bro. Look at it as a lesson that's learned. Look at it as a way of coming back to it, a different approach with more experience.
mhm.
Look at failure, bro, as success because every time you fail, you're getting closer to success. All right. So, and like Shane said, if you're at that table, bro, it means you're meant to be there. So, and one thing in chat also just said, they said, can we celebrate how the fact that he said he's camera shy, but he's on the podcast? Doing a podcast right now, bro. So that's a big W. Big, big W, bro. And like I want you to be great. I want to see you do great. I want to see you win. I want to see you do better than me. I that's and I'm telling everybody, I want to see you doing better than me because I know you can do it. You're here for a reason, bro. So pick that camera up. Hell, go charge your GoPro batteries. Pick that camera up. You said you're free on weekends? Tomorrow's Saturday. Go outside, gang. Record a video. I want to see something by you by the end of next week. At least it could be one video a month. It could be one a week. It could be something small, but I want to see something from you by the end of next weekend because today's Friday, which means tomorrow is Saturday, which means you have time to make just a quick video. Quick video. Test it out. Just test the waters, bro. But
Mhm.
test it, but make it fun. Don't overdo it. Don't overthink it. Just have fun with it. And I promise you, bro, like how you feel now, bro, will go straight out the window. Okay, Shane said he give you 1 week. 1 week to make a video. You know what? I'm not been bullshitting. I'm gonna make it right now. Group chat. Yeah, your name at. But why do that? Is it anything else you wanna actually get off your mind?
Not really at the moment.
Okay, well Shane, you guys have the group chat because apparently I can't. It says I can't because I don't follow you. But I follow you. So you can work on that one, Shane. But yeah, let let the chat say, bro, just be authentic. Um, don't try to be perfect. And take that from me. Do not try to be perfect, bro. You can't. Just be the best person you could be. All that's true. You can make a video once a week. Well, you already do that. From what I've seen off your Instagram page, you already do that.
Yeah, I'm
But
making, like, 1 or 2 videos a day on my Instagram just because it's simple stuff. I can go out and can record, then use those clips for, like, a week's worth of video.
mhm. So now, when you go do that, now you can click on at least one video, add your face into the video, or better yet, I want you to Utah trip. let's go. Utah trip. Setting it up. I want you to at least so you already told me your passions for the car scene, right?
Mhm,
This is what I want you to work on. And I want you to make a video about your passions. Keep it short. If you get too camera shy, keep it short. But make a video about why you're so passionate about the car scene and about the way that you see the car scene. Or just about anything you're passionate about, period. Just make that short video. It don't gotta be too long, but just try. You know what I mean?
mhm.
Okay, bet. Well, Shane's starting a group chat between us. Oh, he already did it.
Yeah, looks
There
like
you
I
go.
just got it.
So for you, I'm excited we had this conversation. I'm excited you was able to come out to the podcast for this conversation because what they call it, it's your second life. You're still in your first life, but now it's just version two. So now we're finna ramp it up. Going forward, we are gonna take a Utah trip, and we coming to pick you up, and we're going to car meets. And you know what? I think one day I might even make you a co-host. I will one day I might have you come on the podcast and ask the questions and be involved with the community. That way you can build that confidence.
Mm,
And you can say no. Now, Miss Shane will just put your phone up. That'd be dope. We can bring you to Florida.
Florida.
Yeah, see some palm trees. No snow.
I didn't get any snow out here. Actually, I was pretty disappointed in the fact that we didn't get any snow at all because I was wanting to spin some donuts and stuff, but Utah's been fully dry all winter.
That's a good thing. I could not as a car enthusiast, bro, I love Florida. The weather then is perfect year round. I mean, it may rain. It may rain. We might get hit with a with a hurricane, but by the time most of the times it's not that serious. Just being honest.
Mhm,
So other than that, bro, Florida is perfect. But that would be definitely be dope to actually bring you down here one day and let you see the car scene, let people see you, and then let you network on your own to actually keep building your own platform, your own community. So that's definitely in the works now too, for sure, for sure. I think that'd be fine.
alright.
Now let's see. What do you see for yourself going forward?
Um, well, now that we've been talking about it, I should probably take some action and start posting my content on YouTube as well as Instagram and just start cross
Hmm.
posting those. And then,
You got TikTok?
I don't have TikTok. I don't really like TikTok that much, but
Definitely that's a topic for a podcast. My fault. In the chat, they're going back and forth about who has the best Florida has the best scene in America. Mhm.
I'll have to look into that. But right now, I just want to focus on one thing at a time because I don't want to overwhelm myself with doing everything at once and then I get burned out and end up doing none of it. Because I've had that
Smart.
happen before where I was trying to do too many things at once and then none of them really worked out. So then I decided to just focus on one thing at a time.
Okay, so uh again, from experience, that's been me my whole life, right? I always try to do multiple things at one time and it definitely backfired. Definitely backfired on me because I was doing too much at one point. But I took my foot off the pedal and then I started the podcast and I was just like, I'm gonna set all my focus onto the podcast. We definitely not rushing you
Mhm,
to overwhelm yourself. All thing we telling you, bro, is you have to be confident. You have to at least start trying. Once you put yourself out there more, bro, trust me, the community see it, bro. You have people who will reach out to you. But definitely take your time with everything you doing. Basically, you have to pace yourself. Then I'm gonna say this much. After you pace yourself, you start to see how much you can do at one time when all your focus is catered to that one thing. Because that one thing still can bring you so many avenues.
Mm.
So once you do slow down and you figure out where you want to start first, once you get used to that, I feel like you're not doing enough. And then you eventually start doing more. And then you will see progressively how it comes to you naturally.
Mm.
So most definitely like as you go on about your journey, bro, you will see it. You definitely will see it. What else what else, what else can we bring up? Let's see. Did I miss anything in the chat that we can bring up? Oh, tell me what mods you want to do to your
What
car.
mod?
Yeah.
Alright. Um, for my car, I mainly want to my my current plans right now is, I wanna do, like, the new headlights probably, because the headlights are getting kinda outdated. They're 20 years old. And then, I've got wheels planned. I wanna get new wheels on there, but I wanna do kind of a two-in-one because I like unique cars. I wanna have purple wheels on the driver's side of the car and then green wheels on the passenger side. So it looks like a completely different car depending on what angle you look at.
Okay. That'd be dope. What kind of purple? A dark purple or like a softer purple?
Like a darker it's mainly like metallic like reflective dark purple.
Hmm.
I have the color picked out. I have the color swatch. It's just in the house. But it's got like some blue sparkles in it as well.
Okay. That's nice.
And I want to get just these I get 4 of the same wheels and then just get them powder coated to the color that I want. That way I don't have to worry about having 2 different sets of wheels, having balance and alignment issues.
Okay. That'd be dope. I can't wait to see the progress on it. And like what you do to it. You ever thought about doing the front bumper conversion? They got for it?
I thought about it a bit, but I don't know if it's gonna be super high on my priority list because I do like how the front looks now.
Hmm.
And, like, obviously changing getting the conversion done would make the car look a lot more aggressive, but, right now I don't have any problem with how it looks, so I'll just keep it as is for now.
Respectable. So before I end the podcast, let's see. If y'all in the chat have any more questions, drop them now. I'm trying to think. I had a question earlier, but it kind of slipped my mind. It'll come back to me. But in the meantime, if you could leave one message on the billboard for the car scene, what would it be?
I'll just say be genuine. Just be who you are as a person. Build your car for yourself. Don't build it just because it's what's popular, it's what everybody else is doing. Build it for yourself. Make something unique. Build something that
Respectable.
you like personally.
Respectable. All right. Well, that's really all I had for today's podcast. I'm gonna text you when we get off of the podcast. But
Mhm.
again, I want to thank you for coming on to the podcast. I want to thank you for actually it was camera shop, but you spent an hour with me on this podcast. Just a heads up, it's not that hard to, get out there for yourself. But I
Right.
want to thank you for being a part of the podcast. I want to thank you for coming on. Thank you for telling us your story, where you come from. And you've been into the car scene, so you have a lot to look forward to and you have a lot to experience. And being in your spot, you're in a good spot right now, but in the car scene, and going forward, you will be in an even better spot. So keep looking forward to that. Um, like Shane said, big ups to you for taking that leap, bro. Like we love to see that, and we'll keep pushing you to keep taking those leaps on your own time, of course.
Mm.
But definitely, bro, keep doing that. Like you definitely doing great, though. I'll tell you that right now. Like you definitely doing great. So definitely keep going, bro. Of
Alrighty. Well, thanks for having me here. Thanks for
course, bro.
having me on the
Anytime,
podcast, reaching out.
for sure, bro. But I'll let you get to your night, and then I'm gonna get to mine and get some stuff done. So again, thank you, bro, for coming on to the podcast, bro. And thank you for everybody else who chimed in, for everybody else who came and supported. Thank you for the chat, being very involved in today's podcast. It was very much welcome, and it was needed. Again, just remember that it's your car, it's your story, but this is our community. So thank you all, and have a great night.